Hey folks, it's Jim from the Rewind, and with the Amazing Spider-Man coming out, I thought I'd recommend you two flicks that star its two main actors, Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone. The first is Boy, starring Andrew Garfield as Jack Birch, once known as Eric Wilson, now released from prison after a terrible crime he committed 14 years ago as a young 10-year-old boy. With the help of his caseworker, the fatherly Terry, played brilliantly by Peter Mullen, Jack starts a new life in Manchester, finds a job, and dates his deeply interested co-worker. He even saves a girl from a car crash, but this unfortunately brings media attention, which threatens his newly formed life and his relationships. Boy is a heavy film told with various flashbacks throughout the film showing Jack's troubled life with a drunk father and a dying mother. He has no one, and he befriends an even more troubled individual, Philip, who was arguably the ringleader in this heinous crime. Is Jack just as responsible as Philip? Can a child who committed such a violent act be considered than anything less than evil, as he was accused of being in court? More importantly, is he beyond forgiveness from others? Jack's uncertainty of his own actions only further raises these questions. It's a beautiful but tough film considering the subject matter and the crime he was sentenced to jail for. Above all, see this film for Garfield's terrific childlike performance in an adult body. As Jack, he has a lot to wrestle with in his mind. How to rebuild a life, how to interact with the outside world after 14 years in prison. The past dictates the future, and we realize Jack's hopeful smile and happy sincerity may be only fleeting. Next up is Easy A, starring Emma Stone, an actress who has experience beyond her years as Olive, an unpopular high school girl who tells a little white lie to her best friend about a weekend with a fictional college freshman. When the word gets out, all eyes are on Olive, who is at first welcoming the attention, pretending to have sex with others while getting paid, but has found it to be overwhelming and threatening her high school life, with a religious fanatic, Marianne, played by Amanda Bynes, at the forefront at the cause of expelling Olive from the school. Though I'm looking forward to seeing where Stone's career will go, I hope she will always have a hand in comedy, where her influences seem to be far different than most actresses in romantic comedies. She's aided here by a shockingly sharp script and an even better character, but she comes off as an actress who tends to surprise and improvise, adding touches that might not be within the screenplay. Aside from Amanda Bynes' effective cattiness, Stone is surrounded by a fairly solid cast for such a film. There's Penn Badgley as Woodchuck Todd, Olive's crush. Malcolm McDowell, Lisa Kudrow, and the terribly underused Thomas Hayden Church play several employees at the high school, while Patricia Clarkson and Stanley Tucci steal the show as Olive's supportive parents. Even though the film deals with sex, the film is rated PG-13, but the film never feels like it's pandering to the Disney crowd, and it manages to be really funny without being raunchy. There are notable John Hughes references, and while it might not match those classics, it's not a bad bar to try to reach. So there you have it, folks. Boy A and Easy A, two very different films, except for the fact they follow characters who have to take heavy responsibilities for their actions as the people in their community react and respond. So if you're high off The Amazing Spider-Man, check out Boy A and Easy A. That's it for the Movie Rewind. Have a good day, folks. Until next time.